It's no secret that the endgame chat in DBD can sometimes get a little bit toxic. And despite playing as cleanly as I can and only ever leaving messages if I have something positive to say, I still end up receiving hate messages every now and then. Now, I know for a lot of people that messages like this can be hurtful and upsetting, and I get it. But myself, I'm very much in the camp of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, well, they'll never hurt me. That's not a challenge, by the way. So I thought I'd compile some of my favorite instances of endgame hate I've received so we can review them together. We'll start off with some quickfire palette cleansers just to ease ourselves in, and then after that I'll introduce you to two of the nastiest rodents I've ever had the mispleasure of conversing with. So make sure you stick around until the end, because the last guy is really something. Also, there's something I need your help with. But with that being said, let's begin.
GG's, good luck next game all.
No, you played like a rat.
Go.
I don't even know why, but something about that statement just cracks me up. You played like a rat. Like, what does that even mean?
What does that mean? I don't get it.
GG's, good luck next game all.
Zaboramak.
What?
So yeah, I'm gonna level with you guys. I don't speak Arabic. In fact, I barely speak English. So I had to Google this one, and it translates to...
Your mom's pussy.
I appreciate this one. It kind of has that feel of like an old school Xbox 360 Halo lobby vibe about it. Yeah, not bad.
GG's.
You think you're slick, mate?
Do I?
That first line about thinking I'm slick genuinely sounds like something that my dad would say, and he's firmly into his 60s. I don't even know if they were being serious with what they said, but either way I loved it. Now, it's time to look at the first of two very nasty basement dwellers. Introducing...
GG's, well played, good luck next game.
Die. In real life. Eat glass.
Wow, bit harsh.
Women less fuck. No. Worthless. Slab of meat.
Brother, calm yourself.
Why mad?
I am not brother. Much love, keep on grinning.
Wow, just wow. So let's break this one down a little bit. So I'd go ahead and hazard a guess the greedy grinner wasn't exactly smiling throughout or at the end of this match. He starts off with the classic basement dweller special of wishing death upon me like some weird slighted gypsy.
I curse you.
Specifically by way of glass, and then he moves on to calling me a womanless fuck, which is kinda mad considering that my girlfriend was actually one of the other survivors in this match. Then he hits me with this true gem of an insult.
Worthless. Slab of meat.
Again.
What does that mean?
I then tell him to calm himself because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared with this level of pent-up anger the fucker was about to have a brain aneurysm. And then he has the absolute chutzpah to ask me why I'm mad. This weirdo's firing out insults faster than Pete Davidson gets through women, and he's asking me why I'm mad. Seriously, some people. So yeah, I tell him that I'm good, and then I sign off with a much love message, which I'm sure he enjoyed. Now, with that behind us, it's time to move on to the final boss in this game of Salt, Leon S. Kennedy. So for this game, I was playing Bubba on the Forgotten Ruins. I start off well by getting a quick hit on an out of position Sable, then I have a short chase with Leon who falls into the basement. I get a chainsaw hit on him and pop him on a basement hook. I head back to Shack Gen, give it a kick, then Leon's unhooked. I head back to the basement hoping to get the rescuer, but the only person I find is Leon. We both stop and have a romantic moment. I look around for anyone else to chase, but he's the only one here, so I down him and rehook him, because as the saying goes, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. While hooking Leon, I see Trevor's aura, so I give him the Bubba special and hook him as well. After this, I find a nearby Jane and down her. Sable unhooks Leon, so I intercept her as she's going to free Trevor. Jane kills herself on hook, and then I head to the basement, hoping to find two of the remaining survivors. After seeing no movement, I head back upstairs. Sable dies on hook, and both the remaining survivors appear to be playing a game of Where's Waldo. I finally find Trevor in the corner and I get him to a hook. I go back to the basement to look for Leon, but he's not there. I notice Trevor's being left on hook, so I head back to the shack in case the hatch spawns there, but it doesn't, and Leon quickly finds the hatch. So, no doubt that this was a rough game for the survivors, but personally I feel like I played fair, I gave plenty of space for the unhooks, and I only tunneled once early in the game. And let's be honest, that opportunity for the tunnel literally ran right in front of me.
What are you doing? Stay step bro.
But what you're about to see is that Leon doesn't necessarily agree with me, and he's fairly sour about the whole thing. He starts off with some basic Survivor Assault, but nothing we haven't heard like a million times before, and honestly really not even anything worth mentioning at this point.
So we got a proxy camping Bubba in a fun game match. Okay.
Understanding it was probably a pretty frustrating match, I still hit him with the GGs and wish him a good one, all minus the A. I thought honestly this is probably where it was going to end, but no, this salty little fucker decided to kick it up a gear.
I hope you'll get monkeypox and pass away from it.
Damn, looks like this guy and that previous night we just watched have been exchanging notes. I tell him that that's a little bit rude and he hits me with this.
Ask yourself the correct questions.
Now I'm not going to lie to you, this kind of straight up confused me. He went from sort of doing that death wish thing that the previous guy did, but then moved on to something that sounds like it's from an inspirational scrapbook.
Ask yourself the correct questions.
Because of this, I tell him he sounds like a messiah, and then he goes on to ask me why I have to ruin people's fun. So I respond by telling him that I had fun, and I ask him why I should value other people's fun over my own. But, spoiler alert, he doesn't like this.
Oh yeah, let's be funny tonight.
I wasn't really trying to be funny, but I do think it was a good reply. He then asks me,
You had fun?
I assure him I did, and then we eventually come full circle and he goes back to calling me a tunneler and a camper. So with a hint of sarcasm, I tell him I'm sorry that he didn't have fun, and then he hits me back with this.
Didn't chase much. You were literally just not good at DBD and don't enjoy the game at its fullest.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir.
Now, this baffled me. So the guy who fell into the basement and who also ran into the open immediately after getting unhooked is calling me bad. And then he sent his final message, but due to censorship, I have no idea what he said. I'm sure it was something nice. Now, this is the part of the video where I need to ask you guys for a favor. I want to do a collection of videos outing hateful players on DBD, kinda similar to what Spook and Jukes does. So if you guys have experienced any incidents similar to these you've recorded and you're happy to share, hit me up on either Discord, which will be linked in the description down below, or just leave me a comment. That way as a community, we can turn these blind moments of rage and hate into something funny while also holding people accountable. Lastly, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.